welcome to Game of Throws, or in essence, Saving Throws, um, where
Hi,
we
Jay.
we play Pathfinder 2, my favorite RPG out here, using the outstanding virtual tabletop known as Fantasy Grounds. And the idea is just for all of us to get together and enjoy this terrific RPG as a group and have fun with it. So, with that in mind, going to kick off with just a quick introduction. I go by Shade Raven as a game master. With us tonight, we have three ladies. One of them is a dangerous dual wielding elf by the name of Lena. I believe she's in here tonight with us. Are you there?
Hello. Yes.
Hi, Lena. We have the dangerous archer, also an elf, known as Coquette.
Good evening.
And along with them, the last of our ladies, the door kicking, ready to intimidate you dwarf by the name of Ravana.
Where's the door? I want to kick it.
There we go. One of those is a half orc, the sometimes disgruntled alchemist, still trying to find a way to use his poisons by the name of Styx.
I prefer the title Useless Elf.
Okay. Maybe you think that's more appropriate, but we still have hope for him. The dangerous, at least dangerous with his hands, uh, Kivan Ra, our human monk.
Right, here I am.
Oh yeah, there's that Bucker in the group.
Hello.
He's the goblin sorcerer that thinks he's funny, and I guess the actions of the campaign will prove whether or not that has any merit to it. So when you guys left off, you guys were in the Mwangi Forest trying to help the Ukiah elves break whatever curse is making them blind out there. I will share with you the party map. Hey, guess think party view. Do you guys get the map popping up that way? Off of the shared off of my expansion. Do you guys have the map where their party
No.
token
Nope.
is?
Nope.
That's funny because it doesn't look like it works when it's. I have it expanded out here. Looks like I have to retract it to share it with you guys first. Yep, interesting. Okay, there you go.
Ah, there it is.
And now I got to recenter everything. Okay, so I've been trying to use this as a background map. I haven't been using it that way before, but it gives me a little more space to throw things on top. All right, you guys took care of Rackarach, for whatever his name was. Managed to get full night's rest. Everybody's in really good shape after some healing potions and whatnot. Um, you have kind of a big jungle. You've been given some areas to kind of look over. You know at least that some of these totems are somehow tied to that after the last time you were venturing out here. You had managed to take down one, and it seemed to help diminish
Yeah, it
the.
felt good, right? Right, Ravana? Chopping down that big pole? That felt good, didn't it?
Yes, it did. It's not as good as a door, but it'll do.
Yeah. So, with that, you guys have a few things worth exploring out to. I don't remember, but I thought maybe the last time you thought about it, you were thinking about heading towards the east. There's certainly some areas to the south that also have these things. You're not sure how many you were able to hunt down, but you definitely know.
Buddy, check around. Let's see if we see any footprints or anything.
This is south. Last time
Yeah, we were going to go south, right?
yeah, because we saw when we managed to dispel the totem, we saw the shimmering go south.
Oh, that's right.
Are we
Yeah,
going?
yeah, yeah.
Are we going southeast or directly south?
Well, let's just check around a little bit. Can we look for tracks and stuff? Everyone who's survivally, I'd like to look for tracks.
All right. You could certainly look to see if there's anything that gives you indication of anything. And obviously, Ravana is skilled
Oh.
at this.
I don't see anything.
Hey, DM, give us a long rest.
I thought I did. Don't you have everything back?
Nope.
I wonder why that did not go through.
I need my healing potions back. Thank you.
So,
Ravana, you might see something. Oh,
yeah. Unfortunately, the moisture in this area, and it's still for Ravana, it's a little bit of an alien. There's certainly been some tracks coming through here. You don't. One of the main problems is other than running into Ratcherak, you don't really know exactly what you're dealing with. So while you see some clawed feet and certainly passages some animals, including some larger ones, you don't really know what anything is an indicator of. So while there's certainly some tracks leading to the east towards where you see one of the totems have been marked on the map you guys were given. There's also tracks towards the south where you know there are some other ones, even towards the old temple you guys had first come through the portal when you had made it down here to the Mwangi, and other regions down there. So it's so much of a crisscross, it's hard to really determine if one is more appropriate than another. So as good as she has done, and you could certainly follow any of them, she doesn't have any idea of if any of the tracks that she's found is more vital to your guys' mission than another.
Yeah, I mean, eventually we have to go down to the bottom to that one structure eventually.
Yeah, but you were thinking you might have to deal with these totems.
Maybe we should take the closest one. I don't know.
Well,
what
we
do you
don't
guys
know
think?
we don't actually know where they are.
Well, we see him. I thought we got this map from the. Yeah, I think we got the map from one of the elf people.
Yeah, boy.
Yes, we did. They were marked.
Yeah, so they marked these interesting split places.
Yeah,
So
this is
I
the
don't
map
know.
you guys were given on areas that they were aware of that are in the area. They don't know the significance.
I'm
of
going
it.
to the east.
Yeah, okay. Ravana's leading us, so let's
I'm following.
tramp after her.
Now you guys have exploration mode, which means you can do a number of different things, including kind of casting spells or searching, tracking, and stuff like that. If you want to make sure you're not going to miss anything, obviously you want to kind of keep your eyes open, be perceptive, do some searching, so that as you travel, because while you're going from square to square, where these things are about 10 miles across in a jungle, which is very difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm. All right,
You're
I'm gonna
be
stealth.
dealing with-
I'm gonna scout. I'll go a little bit ahead, guys, and I'll stealth. Oh yeah, look at me. Woohoo.
Okay, so I will count that as I normally do. Count that as your guys' different initiatives as you scroll around. So
Can I
one
be on
way
the
or
lookout
another.
for,
What was
can I
that?
be on the lookout for, I don't know, poisonous plants that I can somehow harvest?
You could certainly do that. Coquette, are you going to be in scouting mode too, or do you just want to be in search mode, make sure nobody misses anything?
I'll be in search mode.
Okay. So Key, you're kind of the one keeping an eye out on dangers. Everyone else will appropriately just try to find out if there's anything in these areas. As the jungle's gotten thicker, and you guys have certainly managed to use your outdoor skills to survive some of the nights, although you did wasn't it Lena got sick the first night, which is, her anti-plague's over by now. Getting essentially sort of a malaria type of deal. You guys kind of gotten used to it. You have your little mosquito netting tents and stuff like that. So
Yeah, we finally figured out how to use those things.
but travel has slowed down as the jungle has gotten thicker, and as you guys are doing your best to keep searching out for things. As you're going along, you could still see signs of passage, Ravana, as the group makes its way across. And Key, there are things out there, different creatures and stuff, but you haven't seen anything particularly hostile. There are certainly animals you will have come across that certainly could be aggressive, but they don't seem to be interested in attacking either you individually, though you feel like most of them stayed out of sight, but the party in general, with so many of you, that for the most part you've managed to carefully watch some of the different dangers, but not having to deal with particularly aggressive intruders. And you get through a 1 day traveling in the heavy jungle, and set up a camp for another night using all the netting and stuff. Your survivalist for doing this, is that Lena still? Was she the one that was setting up the camps? Is she your best survival
I
character?
think it was Nirvana. I think.
Was
Is
it
our survivalist
Or Coquette?
Nirvana or Coquette? I think Coquette might. Are you survival?
Was she the one? I know somebody was set up. She's
I
plus
am.
11, yeah.
Yeah.
And then everybody else was just kind of pitching in. Well,
I
not
mean,
everybody else,
Yeah.
but the other people capable of doing it. But go ahead and throw it on a survival, see how this night's setup is going for you guys. Again, you've learned a lot from previous nights, but you're still trying to find the best place suitable to the group. You feel fairly comfortable doing it. Does anybody else trying to aid her? Just out of curiosity. And while Ravana's
Lena.
not seeing
Lena's
too much, but again, Lena
good one.
chipping in, and you guys feel fairly comfortable. You got a place that you guys will be able to hold up in for the night and settle in with all the sounds of the jungle radiating around you, and the different bugs that you guys are now trying to avoid with different methods. But you get through that night relatively easy and get into the next day ready to continue on towards which you are hoping to find the next kind of totem area. So unless anybody has anything different they want to do in the morning, I'll let you guys move the party token another square, and you can attack the next day's journey.
That's you, Ravana.
Okay, I'm going to assume that she's moving it, that nothing happens. So as you did before, as you're searching around, eventually you come to an area where you start to notice a difference. The first thing you notice, Ravana, and well, maybe even Key, since he's scouting out a little bit, is there's a bit of a sinister pall that hangs over the area of the forest. Just there's a weight, a feeling of infused evil into this that's certainly out of place. While you guys are not natives of the jungle, it's certainly uncomfortable in normal circumstances, but it's more like just feeling like outsiders. This feels more like hostility, but not in sort of a natural way. So where there was jungle birds and frogs and insects once kind of singing in a deafening cacophony. Oh my gosh, I'm going to stumble with that cacophony. There's now just this menacing silence, this dead silence where you guys had kind of grown accustomed to the noises of the jungle. And as you've seen before, ahead, kind of jutting out there in the forest itself, you see one of those dreadful looking ominous pillars. This one's topped with an indigo carving of a dragon's head, as opposed to the other one, which was a black one. And you can
This
see,
one's smoking as well.
yeah, but it's not healthy. So, but it takes too long for them to die off of natural causes from a bad habit. So you might have to deal with it in the more immediate terms. But yeah, you can see that in the middle of a tangled clearing ahead.
How many
Go ahead.
feet?
Kicks.
For where I'm going to start, you guys. Oh my gosh, the tokens! I forgot the tokens don't rotate anymore. I'll probably throw you guys a good 50 feet or so back. I'll give you the same one. Key, I'll throw you out there, kind of put you in the trees a little bit to show your scouting.
Hey, Tucker, what's your range on Dispel Magic? That worked so well last time.
Tucker is not amused, and he will not do anything of the sorts.
Almost die once. All right, maybe really close
Oh,
to dying.
I
To
mean,
be fair, you didn't almost die from the totem, you almost died from the thing guarding the totem.
Fucker is just not interested in any more of these totem things. So
With that, I will share kind of what you guys are seeing up ahead. You can kind of see that totem there. And
We know something's here, right, guys?
Yeah, something's got to be guarding it. Just like last time.
Yeah. Any plans? Should I sneak ahead?
yours, I probably should have moved everybody back a little bit to make it look like you're sneaking ahead just a little more than it appears at that particular point.
The last time we we looked at the runes of the totem, though, it had warding magic, so we don't know what form that warding magic took. Correct?
Right. You kind of went up and started to observe it, but you knew there was some sort of warding magic there. You'd at least seen the glyph up on there, and that was your first indication that there was some sort of magic involved with that totem. At this stage, while physically it looks the same, you don't know what form this ward is, or even if it's warded at all, to be honest, at that point. Unfortunately, though, for Key, who's sneaking ahead, someone else apparently has caught sight of him, lets out a little sound, and kind of sneaks around and tries to surprise you suddenly with a darting out of the forest,
He's far away.
hanging across to here to try to get a little bit of an angle on you as he moves across. Seems to fly across the ground and through some of the undergrowth of the forest with great ease. Kind of lines you up, and you see him grabbing, or at least has in his hand, sort of a few little darts that he suddenly hurls at your direction through the trees. If this comes up,
Yeah, he hit me.
did he hit you fairly easily? There's a little bit of cover between you guys, and I probably should have cleared
28. Yeah, 25.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's not enough cover to do that. Oh, hi, cat. And so it comes out there, and you see a dart hurl out. You're like, it's a dart. How much could that hurt? Well, the dart itself doesn't carry much weight. It impacts you with a little extra heaviness to it with the strength of this throw, and you definitely feel that. But it whips out another one real quick and tosses a second your way. But as it kind of deflects off some of the branches and stuff, it doesn't have much luck reaching you. You take a deep sigh of relief when you notice behind him, kind of emerging from some of the undergrowth, there's another one of those little guys. Lets out a little croaking sound. Begins to run across. Range increments. Boy, this guy kind of comes up and lines you up, but he, on the other hand, has a short bow, which he considers whether or not it's worth 3 range strikes with it. Oh, 3 range strikes gets a single target.
Whoa.
And he starts quickly firing off arrow after arrow at you. The first one flying in your direction, but you're pretty stealthily managed to avoid it. Just a little bit of cover there with the trees and stuff getting in its way. But he's still firing off arrow after arrow, trying to find the range. But so far, it's not having much luck. But he's not thwarted. Oh, that last one felt like a good shot. But a little bit of exhaustion setting in, trying to attack with so many arrows, he struggles to find the mark. However, he's not alone. Another one comes up, and it too tries to find a better angle to get at you. Coming through the trees, lining you up from a different angle, seeing if he can get a better shot in on you. He still has to kind of shoot through a little bit of cover, although they're used to it. And again, you see kind of rapid fire shots, releasing one after another, trying to find its mark. But using the cover and the nimbleness of your feet, so far you're not having too much trouble dodging all of their quick attacks.
Yeah,
Feeling pretty confident about these
left, right.
guys. Yeah. Like, hey, do you have you're wondering if you have that ability that you've heard that some monks have had, Or they can grab an arrow and throw it back at him.
I can't catch him yet.
Yeah.
I'm just getting out of the way.
But that's not in your repertoire quite yet. But
Another
there's
one.
another one. And again, he rapidly fires out numerous arrow shots. Oh, I forgot to put it in cover, so if we miss you. But at this stage, there's a pincushion tree trunk next to you that's just being peppered by arrows. You could probably restock anyone else's bows worth, but they aren't having much luck getting to you. So you're at one last kind of. This one has decided that you are immune to arrows. It kind of comes out where he has a little bit of a straight shot. It picks on the dwarf there, figuring something as blocky as that can't be that good at dodging, can it? And it starts firing off a hail of arrows trying to get to her. And that first one does strike. So that arrow whips across, kind of thuds heavily into her armor, but a lot of it is absorbed by the armor she's wearing. I think you're in some sort of plate at this stage, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, so most of it is absorbed by that a little bit. It's more of the impact against the armor, getting through than the actual.
Boy, that tickled.
Yeah, exactly. She kind of laughs it off, but that doesn't thwart him from trying to see if he has more opportunities to rain some arrows down at her. But at the end, it's kind of depressing watching someone take an arrow shot and not really even be affected by it. Key. You
Check
do
this
notice trying to hide in the forest.
Oh,
Not that
even
far
better.
from you. A little. Who put out the.
I did. Because I'm going to try something new
Oh,
here.
no.
But I might be able to get this guy too. Let's
Switch
see.
something down here. I'm going to change this.
Pointer, chalk horn. Okay, big horn, big horn, big horn.
So what is he going for?
No, I think I can only get these guys. All right, so Key's going to do something really cool that he's never done before. He's just going to concentrate all of his key power, and he's going to take 3 actions to make a 60-foot cone, key blast to get these dudes in front of him.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to I'll get rid of this.
Can target the 4 of them.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, so
Did I get him?
concentrating, focusing his
Yeah.
powers.
All right, come on. Boom.
Is that saving throws or attacks?
Saves, I
Saves.
think.
So some
I
of
think
those
it's-
obviously
force
worked
the
quite
saves.
effectively.
And it's my 4d6. It's all
Oh,
right.
nice little one.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
So kind of lets
Ooh.
out some
Oh,
force
look
power.
at that, guys! Check it out.
There's an old movie. I don't know if it's that old, but gosh, Kung Fu Hustle, where he has the palm. I can't remember, the falling palm or something like that, and it blasts out a little radius and impact force. Kind of
Yeah, I beat
imagine
my
you
chest
throwing
a
your
little.
fist out and being
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and then you see the trees rattle and everything around as
Go
as
get
that-
him, Ravana.
That force pumps out. This doesn't do any pushing or anything like that, I assume.
If they fail. Good question. Let's see. Yeah, it's push 5 feet, and the failed ones go 5 feet back.
So that would be 4.
Did any?
2 of them
Yeah.
failed.
Yeah. And if it's a critical failure,
Nobody critical
was-
failed, and
nobody
a
critical
human of
failed, so.
1 got pushed back a little bit. So thunk,
woohoo.
skidding across the ground, the jungle, kicking up some leaves and branches. That impact sends the other ones back. But meanwhile, the very dangerous dwarf charges up, warhammer in hand. That's her thing, isn't it? Settles
it
in
is.
on that small frog-like humanoid in front of her.
Yep.
So what is she going to do with her second action? She has this guy. I kind of want this to be a little bit larger because you can't see.
I'm going to take a swing at him.
All right. Okay, you line it up. Do you have him targeted? Yes, you do.
That's
Big,
what I was
heavy
double checking.
swing. I assume at this stage one-handed. Heavy chop lands on him. You can see it stagger as the axe digs into him. Yeah, and it landed with a pretty good force, and it definitely sends him reeling some. The question is, do you want to pop up your shield with so many other frog-like creatures around, or is she going to try to see if she can't finish this guy off with another
You mean the
swipe?
tickling arrows? No,
Yeah.
I'm going to swing at him.
Showing a lack of respect. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, that didn't go well.
yeah.
now the shield goes up.
How does that feel? She wonders as she laughs at them. But
Bunks herself.
yeah, spending so much time trying to show off, she didn't quite figure out. She's probably still looking for that door to hit. So that was your 3 actions. It brings up Coquette.
Yes. I am going to go into point blank stance.
Okay.
I am going to shoot that guy way over there
All right.
who hit my friend.
So lining him up. He's got a tiny bit of cover, but that's not going to be enough to save him from your shots. So that first arrow flies across, hits him pretty solidly. Let's see how much force you can get in on her bow shot. Oh, you're just going to keep firing.
Yeah, just gonna fire.
So that was your
The
2
second one
attacks.
hit him too?
No, I'm pretty sure a 1 misses. Just
Oh, I didn't see it was one.
yeah,
Sorry.
no, it's okay. I like your optimism.
something was blocking it.
Yeah,
So
so certain war cat.
no, a certain map.
Oh. And with that, she nails one pretty good. A lot of the arrow is deflected again
Not
by
good
arrows.
enough.
Yeah.
Err.
So, and that one still looks fairly healthy. When this one, who's got the dwarf in front of it, decides to drop his short bow, pulls out his short sword, and kind of chirps at. Wait, why did it not choose? Wait, number 2. Why are you not highlighted? This targeting thing is causing me some. There we go. Starts swinging away at the dwarf. But doesn't find much luck in that. Unthwarted though, and protecting its area, it kind of swipes wildly at you. Kind of afraid of the nonchalance that she charges up into there. And now stands there a little bit trembling, but not giving an inch. That brings up Lena.
I'm gonna move to behind and do some maybe flanking. I hope.
Yeah, what's the movement on her? She got the full 35?
I think so.
She has 35.
Yes,
I think you
yeah.
can take a couple angles. You can get there, but you will open yourself up opportunity attacks if this thing's talented enough to strike at you, moving around it undefended. You feel confident that it, or at least confident that it won't do much injury to you, even if it does?
Yeah, I guess we'll try it.
Okay. You could also done your dun, 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 but yeah, maybe you're better off leaving
Sword.
sound effects out. Yeah. It doesn't seem to react to you running past it, and you get there relative ease. You do have it flanked, so at the bottom of the screen, down towards where the dice are now, there's a little flat-footed button you can click. It'll be next to concealed and hidden. If you click that, it'll kind of turn gray, and that makes it a little bit easier for you to be able to show that you have it flanked. You will have to apply that for each attack, but with your first action you get there, do you want to go into your flurry of blows or whatever it is you have, or are you going to try something else?
Yeah, I'll just do my double strike on him. I think.
That's what it is, double strike for you.
Yeah.
All right, so with your
Double
next
strike.
action,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
oh, that one's a critical.
Oh, chop chop.
Okay, so I just do my.
I'd start with
one, right?
I'd start with the actually attack with the star knife, because that was a critical hit. That's a little harder to
Right.
apply. So just do the damage on that one, so it gets a critical modifier. and then after that, go back. They won't have any resistances there to worry about, so you won't have to worry about the other ones. But you could see that star knife
Ooh, nice.
digs into it from behind, bloodying the creature pretty badly. It staggers from the blow of that, but you obviously had your.
Oh.
But you were kind of admiring the stab from your star knife enough that it didn't quite throw all of your weight into the. We have a cat trying to do a backstab at one of our other cats in our house, if you heard that sound. But you do have a third action that you could apply, but it would be, again, at the worst attack rating if you wanted to try to go for one more swipe, hoping to finish off that very injured frog-like creature.
No.
Nope. As good a shot that isn't quite enough, which now brings us to Bucker. Bucker has initiative.
So Butter will very skeptical of that totem after the last encounter. Move up to right there.
Okay, there's an action. Get a little bit of vision. Target a couple of those. I'm assuming this is going to be an electric arc.
Yeah. I sent you a Discord message too, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Both of them manage to make saves, but you know their spells come with enough power that sometimes it still hurts. And while the one is extremely injured and now is vibrating a little bit from the electricity running through him, it's not enough to do any real harm to him. Let me check this Discord message real quick just to see. Pretty much have one of the frog songs sing the gobbles, yeah. You could certainly try.
Okay, I'll try that next turn.
Sticks.
Point blank. Targeting. Yeah, I did.
What do
Point
you?
blank shot. I'm gonna do my what's it called? Disengaging shot. The one
Oh, the
2-action shot.
But
forget what
lets
it's
you get him
called.
flat-footed or whatever.
So
take a
how much
step.
cover does 4 have against me?
From where you are, could almost really just call that those two things a wash. Like, don't bother with flat-footed, don't bother with cover. Although I would say if you could step up, you could do the step before your shot.
I don't know.
Is it before or after?
Says look that up real quick.
Yeah. Oh, is it not on your when you look? Says that not?
I just made a separate copy.
I know Coquette has it on her character, so I probably should look at hers. I have the full details.
Parting shot. You jump back and fire a quick shot. You step and then make a range strike with the required weapon.
So if you want to step to the north, you'll get a better angle. You'd only have to give it lesser cover, and you could still apply the flat-footed sort of a net gain. Any of the
I'll do
squares to the north.
I can't see it if I move 5 feet north, though.
Oh, it's because of that.
Yeah.
Does that give it?
So, yeah, there we go. And lesser cover.
Yeah. So it's a little bit of debris in the area. These trees are tall enough.
Oh,
It didn't
yeah,
really make
nice
much of
shot.
a difference, though, as you have it lined up pretty accurately.
Holy!
And with that,
There you go. You've been saving it up, right?
Nice shot.
just need to put them on recording, or maybe
It should have. I'm sorry, I should have done an extra. Is the point blank damage multiplied as well?
did you not use? Don't you have point?
I forgot. I pressed the wrong button. It should have
I
done.
think so. So it'd be an extra.
So it should have done the extra 4.
Is point blank +2 for you?
Mhm.
Let's look up here.
Nice.
Right, 4 points of damage added to humanoid 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not enough to down him, but he's certainly critically wounded. Definitely staggers. You know what the key is, Nathan? With me recording this, I can't turn on the script that has you roll 1s and 2s for all your attacks.
You spoiled him.
I should have thought of
No
that.
way.
I got to hotkey that so the people would just be like, hey, what was that little thing flash up?
Hey, if I continue to roll well, you just have an orc run up behind me and throw me in.
Hey, orc suddenly tosses you with the totem, which explodes on impact.
I wouldn't put it past you.
That brings up this frog who's seeing that you're almost impossible to hit with darts. But he kind of cackles at you there, Key.
No cackling.
Kind of croaks out a little bit that I would sacrifice you to the hawk, but he wouldn't want something as ugly and stupid as you as a donation. He kind of steps at you and
I've heard worse.
with his staff tries to bludgeon you a bit, grabbing it with two hands.
Oh yeah.
You've heard worse, and you've
Block
felt more severe attacks. This guy probably has some sort of spells that I haven't even looked at. He apparently is very angry about all this. Oh yes, he does. Whoops. He goes up there and decides, oh yeah, wait till next turn. I'm gonna really get you. I was setting up that whole time just to give that insult, and it fell flat. That brings up this one who realizes its kind of boss-like creatures might be in a little bit more trouble, but gosh, he's still pretty confident in his arrow shot, so he's going to try to do this hail of arrows again. But he's going to work his way down here a little bit just to get a little better angle, zero in on you pretty easily. Starts firing off his three crossbow shots. Oh, there goes that stupid alarm.
Oh.
That would be Lissa. Hold on a second. I got to turn this thing off. All right. Might have to take a station identification break here real quick so that I could get... I just got to figure out how to pop this thing back up. And I think cats.
Frogs on the screen, cats in the house. Come on.
Well, my cat's not playing with it, so if your cats would destroy it, I don't care. They can have it.
Why didn't I leave the recording on just in case you guys were saying bad things about me when I was gone? What was I
We would
thinking?
never.
Never.
Yeah, Liz, if she doesn't want it, then we can try it with this sponge.
Yeah, she isn't playing with it, so.
Okay.
Wow.
We got one of those floppy fish toys for the cat.
Well,
None of our
maybe
cats are interested.
Yeah, mine didn't like it either. I gave it to my maintenance guy, and his cat loved it so much they had to get another one.
That's funny.
They actually have to keep recharging it.
Ours thought it was stupid.
Here we go.
All
Next
right.
frog-like humanoid steps up and lets loose another hail of arrows at Key. Wow, you are just
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
hard to hit tonight,
Feeling
aren't you?
Feeling it today. All right.
Even a decent roll just has no effect on you as you're dodging and nimbly, doing the Matrix thing. I can imagine you leaning back as arrows whiz by you as you constantly move out of the way. Everything slows down for him. But that'll bring up the other one's pretty injured. These guys are here to protect. You will not befoul our place. This one decides none of those things are working too well. So it too drops its bow. Decides, let's get up on this little elf. That's gotta be easier to hit, right?
Uh-oh.
But only pulling out a short sword, only really has one attack left with its actions. Oh, but it does find the mark. Aha! Come on, guys. This one's a lot easier to hit. As he takes a little bit of swipe, you're not too impressed by it, but you wouldn't want to take too many of those. Well, that brings up this one who's realizing that, hey, maybe they're on to something. Besides a little stocky one, it's just not worth it. swings over here, it too pulls out its blade. I probably should have studied up on these guys. Nope, you guys don't have anything special. Takes a swipe at Lena. Doesn't have the advantage of flanking, which I don't think I gave to the other one. Kind of narrowly misses. You kind of saw it coming. You were a little bit prepared. Between your armor and your agility, you do manage to dodge out of the way. That brings us back to Key.
Okay. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna do a little movement here. Oh no, I'm not actually. Oh shoot, I can't get those guys. Well, you know what? I love doing that thing so much. I'm
Do you
gonna
have
use
another
another.
point?
Yeah, I'm gonna use another key point, and again, I'm gonna do the full Monty here. The reaction, beat my chest and throw up my
Can you
hands. Here we
please
go.
keep your clothes on?
Yeah.
No full Montying out in the woods.
But I can only get 3 now, I think, right?
You're going to take
Because I can't get. I don't want to
like 3
get
to
in
the
my.
east.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. These guys.
I have 2, so wait, 1, 2, 3. No,
Did I get 3?
Oh, it's just underneath the graphic. Nope, you got all 3.
Yeah, it's hard to see. All right. Come on, guys, fail.
So again, throws out his bomb.
Oh, a couple fails.
Yeah.
Nice. And
Certainly a few
bam.
of them stagger. We'll see.
Oh,
Wow,
good
look
roll.
at that roll. Yeah.
Good roll. Yeah.
You can see
All
one
right.
that flies backwards, but he's not getting back up. Slams against the tree behind him and kind of lets. Yes, Jay, he croaks before you even say it. I knew that was coming, and I was just dreading the moment, but I wasn't going to be able to avoid it. Another one gets knocked back a little bit further from the force of your key powers, Keyvon powers, I guess.
And that's me. Go ahead,
That's
Ravana. Take care of him.
You do have flanking on the one in front of you that's fairly bloodied. And you could certainly just take a swipe there and see how that goes before deciding what you want to do with the rest of your actions.
Well, yeah, he's right in front of me. He needs to die.
Ribbit?
And he did.
Oh. All right.
Critical.
Flanking, you take out with a huge bludgeoning swipe. Oh, it's actually a chopping slick. Oh, yeah, that's not
good roll. Holy.
29 points past death. Yeah, you kind of cleave that one down, making a run.
Did you think he just look at him like he was a door?
Yes, exactly. Turning him into French cuisine, you still have a couple of actions left. Simple step gets you close to the one with key, but you could certainly run up there and get to that one. You guys seem to have no respect for their ability to attack you while vulnerable, and with good reason. You could have moved one more and flanked it, by the way.
I can only move 15.
Oh, gosh. Those short, stubby legs. What were you thinking?
Implete mail. I'm heavy. All right. I'm not fast. I am slow.
This is one of those. It's not me. It's my plate mail.
And I'm short.
Yeah. Well, let's see if you could make short order of this frog-like humanoid in front of you.
Gosh, your jokes are not measuring up tonight.
Yeah, well, I guess that one fell a little short too, huh? It's not
But that
riveting.
hit.
You're saying my jokes aren't riveting?
All right.
With that, you do crunch into him with your axe, and it slices through quite a bit of it. You feel fairly confident that that one's gotten its attention turned towards you, and that'll bring up Coquette, who's back here. There's some creatures. That one's got still a little bit of cover there. You are in your stance still. If you move to the southeast, you'd have a pretty clear shot, if you don't want to worry about cover. Other than that, you can fire through the trees and get... But you still have a couple of actions to shoot from that particular point. I don't think anybody's really too concerned. Oh, wow. She lets that one. Getting a clear shot was pretty pretty good for her. She fires an arrow across it, slams into it. You can see the thing staggering now, clutching at an arrow sticking out of its chest. Not in a good place, but not dead yet. So you follow it up, but it does not find the mark.
Frog leg shish kebab.
Yeah.
Yum, yum.
Now time for Lena to hop to it. You give flanking on the one, you'd have to give flanking to the two.
Right. Yeah.
The night is bad pun night. Please feel free to join in.
That's why he put the frog things in here.
Yeah, they weren't in here originally, but I was like, think of all the things I could do with frogs. That's why I said, I'm trying to, ribbit the crowd into their seats.
But we're also jumpy.
Yes. Well.
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump into it and do my my double slice.
From where you're at there.
Yeah,
Don't
I
croak,
think so.
Lena.
Oh yeah.
Slash. Ooh.
Oh, a
Again,
crit.
the second one. So
Yeah,
we'll do
that's
like we
Star
did
Knife.
before.
I like that.
That Star Knife certainly seems to be a dangerous little weapon she's come up with. And again, it staggers. A terrible blow. Slices across it. Let's see if her... that's definitely going to do it
beauty.
this time. Yeah.
All right.
So yes, another one croaks. You did a lot of damage in total. But it's not over there. You still have a chance to go up with one more action. You could take a third attack against that other humanoid standing next to you. No, that one doesn't quite get there. That humanoid manages to avoid your final slice. Bucker.
Raph, he was talking about you as the other humanoid.
Exactly.
So, I'm going to use ventriloquism, and I want the one beside Kevon to yell out at the other ones to attack the totem.
So this is your ventriloquism.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember. You're just trying to get
Them to look and attack the totem, pretty much.
Okay. So you're trying to mimic the humanoid
That I have targeted
voice.
beside Key, and tell the other two to attack the totem.
I assume you have to do it in common because I kind of doubt and you understand their kind of chirping frog language.
I can I use ancestral memories to mimic their language?
I don't think
Okay.
you're going to be able to
Yeah, I can't learn it on the fly, I'm assuming, but
pull it off that quickly and get to that stage. The ancestral memories take a minute actually to call up, so no, unfortunately. But you could certainly try to do that. That's going to be sort of a performance. You're trying to mimic that. It's not going to say it's the easiest thing, but if nothing else, maybe it causes them to hesitate.
Oh yeah.
As he lets out a bit of a croaking. And what is the exact commands you're trying to give to him?
attack the totem. Activate its defenses.
All right. So the humanoid number one is the one you're talking to, the one by
Yes, I am ventriloquism the small frog-like humanoid to tell humanoid 1 to attack the totem and activate its defenses.
So you could see that at least the humanoid 1 seems to think that it might have come from that one that's on the key. You still have an action after that to think about it. Like you feel like
Bucker lays prone. Like, no joke. Literally, he will lay down on the ground.
so he's quickly like, okay, that doesn't go well. I don't want to be here. Or if it does go well and he hits
Right.
the totem,
He's trying to blend in with the ground.
I don't want to be
Yeah.
there. So I'll throw you prone for now, and you hope that this doesn't end poorly for you
or my
or
party
everybody else.
members.
Yeah. So that brings up Stick. There's frogs croaking at them to attack the totem. As far as you know, that might actually be an actual command. But you still have that one that's very bloodied lined up, though. And you're in your stance already too, right? Yes.
Yep. Low cover
Yep.
or lesser cover.
Lesser cover still. Fires through. That one kind of catches that tree that's between you two guys.
Oh, jeez.
See, I figured that the pause wasn't to check cats. It was just me to find a way to hotkey and act the Sticks script that doesn't allow him to roll above a 2. You got a one last action. Is there anything you want to fail at? Try?
No, that was 3.
Oh, what was your first action?
Party shot.
Oh, you
Like
did
a
another
flat-footed.
party shot. Yeah, you got a flat-footed. Hard to tell the difference there at the end.
Yeah, it's fun.
All right, this one. So he yells at Kevon, "Rah, you festering orc-skinned donkey diaper! Not gonna let you get away with that!" And you see him kind of wave his hands at you, and you could kind of feel like vines and stuff start to reach up all around you, and it starts to encompass the already prone Bucker
Uh-oh.
as this whole area begins to grow sort of a mass of growth. Oh, it gets Sticks too. Isn't that nice? Let's center it right here. So he throws all that down there, and you could feel it really entangling in there, making your life a little bit on the miserable side, but we'll see how well you could avoid it. So far tonight, you haven't had too much trouble avoiding the worst of it. Did I get everybody selected? I don't think I have you selected. As the vines reach up and try to grab you. All right, everybody go ahead and make a reflex saving throw to start.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one. We have a failure. Coquette doesn't need it. Just Bucker, Sticks, Key.
Bucker's going to put up a shield as well.
With your reaction. You
Yep.
Up your shield as well.
I'm going to use my reaction orc superstition. Does a 22 hit?
The saving throw on that is 23.
Okay.
Just barely. Trying to use your superstition. Bucker, while laying on the ground, apparently the vines couldn't quite find their hold on him. Reaching above him, tangling a big knot above him, but he's like very comfortable underneath with a little bit of shade now. But Sticks, on the other hand, is all tangled up from it. Meanwhile, after that, the frog literally leaps away with a great bound, not even touching the ground. It's 15, 20, kind of lands up here by the totem.
Oh boy.
Didn't see that coming, donkey diaper, did you? And with that, ends its turn. What do we got left? Okay, this guy's been shooting at them. Sticks looks all tangled, so it's going to stick with its guns and figure maybe sooner or later he's going to find the mark with a short bow. You can't dodge everything, can you? Or maybe you can.
Oh, I can, maybe.
Oh, somebody's upset in our kitchen, growling at somebody
Woohoo.
else. So, oh man, I always save the best roll for when it's way too late for them to get away with it. But this one kind of heads up in this tree, and instead of moving to hide behind it, you see it kind of climb up into that tree, and it's about 15 feet off the ground now. This one. With a short
Was
sword.
he's the one
yeah.
with the totem?
We are
No.
going after that. All right, Lena.
Oh yeah. Oh
So this
yeah,
one
that guy.
is leaving your area, your threat area, to go towards the totems. He sees the boss, or at least the more talkative one, head that way, exposing its back to you. You want to take a free swipe at it?
Sure.
Pick
Yeah.
whatever weapon you want. Obviously, your star knife has proven to be very effective tonight, but if you want to use your rapier instead, you could do that. But he's
Do I
like, what do you think?
do the damage or the first one? The first one, right?
Yeah, this is the first attack roll, your best one for opportunity attacks as a fighter.
Nice.
Turning its back to you. Wow, that star knife has really been
Crit. I know.
digs, deeply into it.
Ouch.
Critically wounding it. I hope this works. Comes up and starts battering at the totem. Taking swipes at the totem. It's a little. Oops, it's not actually attacking you. Sorry about that. Oops.
It's okay.
Did I clear your targets? No, he doesn't want to clear your targets. Swipes at that. Wouldn't have hit you anyways, but he keeps digging at it. Why are we doing this? And you can see this other guy. You guys don't know Grippley, fortunately, or I would have to censor this, as you hear a lot of very angry croaking sounds barked at the one that's up there swiping at the tree, at the totem. I mean,
Does the totem do anything in return?
it kind of just at this stage kind of wobbles and shakes, but
Okay.
it doesn't strike out at him at this point.
Nice. All right. So I'm in the vines, but can I move out?
Yes. Maybe. That is a good question. What does...
I mean, I
Do you have to resave at the start of your turn? I should have actually read that a little more closely. Each round that a creature starts in the area. Okay.
okay. So first I make a save.
Actually, it looks like you're only supposed to do it when you start in the area, so I would count that first one as plants in yeah, it starts as difficult terrain you're starting in, but you already
Okay.
made your save. I'm going to just assume that's
So
it's not supposed to be
the 5
recast
foot
it.
is jumping out. Okay.
So it'll be-
So I get.
Yeah, take a 1
I mean,
10-foot step to get out of there to start. Actually, moving out of terrain doesn't count, so actually you can go full speed because your first step is out of it.
All right. So I'm just gonna get right behind the big dude. This guy.
The totem is not going to help you flank it, but at least you
Dang.
got to there. Unless Jake can convince the totem with ventriloquism that he is also, telling him
all right.
to strike
That was
back
my
at
move. And then I will just flurry of blows him.
All right. So you sneak up on him, who's leapt away from you, but apparently you did not get very far.
Okay, but I did not wolf jaw yet, so I'm just gonna do normal for whack.
Oh, that's a hit. Powerful fist. Is that the one where if you hit with any of your power, or do you have to?
Yeah, I can stun. Yeah.
Or is that only when you're in the wolf form thing?
Oh yeah. Wait, I think it's only when I'm in the wolf form. Oh no. It's hold on.
Is it any time you use a powerful fist?
Yeah, anytime. Yeah, stunning strike. It doesn't have to be in my wolf form. But
Okay.
here I will attack again. Haha. Come on. Yes.
Smack, smack. What great effectiveness
Bigger
you
number.
find the target.
Oh, 2 1s. Look at that. All right, but he might be stunned. So here we go.
Take that. Oh, it's a
Haha.
little.
Oh, you are stunned.
So go ahead and apply the
right.
stunning effect. At least slows him down a little bit next turn.
Stun 1. Yeah. All right. I don't like those things you were saying about me.
You're not a donkey diaper? I thought it was a good insult too. Ravana. You could see one of the ones is up there beating on the crap out of a totem for some strange reason.
Yeah, come
Let
help
him
me
be-
with this big guy.
Let him beat on the totem. Okay, I'll dig a double move and then a swing.
All right, so you're double moving up there, running past the one which doesn't seem to care that you ran past it. Move into this, which would have also given it an opportunity attack, but that doesn't do it well as well. So you are in pretty good shape. Man, I cannot find the notes on this place at all.
Apparently, the run took a lot out of me.
It's a hard run with
15
plate.
foot, yeah.
Clank, 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 clank. And that's it for me.
Okay. And that will bring up Coquette. I'm not sure if she's dealing with cats at the moment. Did she AFK or is she still with us?
I did, but I'm back.
Woohoo!
So I'm going to go after that one to the left of the totem.
Okay, so you're not shooting the one up in the tree right now?
In what tree?
Oh, there's a guy in the tree.
There's a guy in the
right
tree.
near you.
I can't
To the
see.
right.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
He
Yeah,
does
see?
have
There he
cover.
Okay, I'll shoot him.
Okay. I'll adjust. Well, that's not going to make any
Oh,
difference.
shoot.
So if you hit the cover button, it would...
That's too late.
Oh,
let
that
me
one
double
might
check
hit.
that before you go through. This is which number? Number 3. Would cover be enough to change that attack? No, it would not. So you
Yeah,
just
you
still
get 'em.
slam into him with your attack. Arrow flying through.
Nice. You knocked him right out of the
Slamming into
tree.
it, goes tumbling out of the tree, lands on the ground with a loud crunch, still leaving you one action to decide what you'd like to do with the rest of your... Takes a long range shot, hoping to hit. Does not quite find the mark.
Nope.
But she feels fairly satisfied that her marksmanship was in a good place right there. So,
It
Lena,
was.
Lena, help us with this guy. Go
Yeah,
one more.
I'll
Can you go
move.
one more?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Awesome. Flanking.
so you got flanked with Ivana, so you can click that. There's no opportunity attacks again, as you guys have noticed with these. You have 2 selected right now. Do you want me to get one unselected for you?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
So
yeah.
you just
that one.
have the other one. And you got him marked. You are lined up. Obviously your star knife has been very good, but you have your little flurry there, your double slice. With at least your next action, I expect. You can flank him.
I forgot to do the flank.
That's okay. Oh, wait. The question is that a critical hit? Instead of a normal hit. It's armor class. Puts it right at critical hit with a flat-footed.
Nice.
So let's apply that one. Hold shift down and do your rapier damage first. And then you can follow up on the next one.
God,
Oh, rapier hits
that's
hard.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah! Even with a little less effectiveness, you dig into him.
I guess I'll just do one more last one.
Yep, take just a... You never know, you might be able to swipe with one of your blades.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
it still finds the mark.
Oh, wow. Pretty good.
Ah!
Guess we just gotta let the other one do his thing now, huh?
Bucker is not going to kill it. I can tell you that now.
That brings up Lena. That's done. Never mind. Brings up Bucker. Speaking of Bucker, do you want to stand up
Yep.
or are you happy laying down like that?
I'm standing up and getting out of this vine crap, if it's still there.
You have to make your... Oh, no, we had one too.
Yep.
This was your first one. So you avoided it. You kind of sneak out of there. So your second action gets you out.
And...
You want to try Arc on the Totem? Go for it.
No. No, Bucker is petrified of this totem. Like, so, how much was that to get out? It was 10 on the marker to get out. So is that 15 movement?
20.
20? Okay. I'm going to just move a little bit more, but I'll go ahead and end my turn. I'll show you where I'll end. I was looking to see my speed. I want to hide behind that tree.
Can you move 30?
I can move 25. I moved 20, so I moved 5
Oh,
more.
okay.
So I can
You're basically
just want
over
to
here.
be behind the tree. Yeah.
You're in the tree anyways at one point. There's a dead body at the bottom of it, but
Okay, cool.
Puppets for him.
Sticks, you are tangled up in there.
Want him to hit the totem, yeah?
Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna hold my action, and if it does anything, if the thing does anything other than hit the totem, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
So, with just have an arrow prepared to shoot him if he does anything but attack the totem. All right. Go ahead and fire your arrow.
Nice.
To make sure, I couldn't have prepared a parting shot, yeah?
It has
It's
to be
only
a one
I can
action.
only prepare, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
Oh, yeah.
that
Nice one.
is
That's a
gonna be
crit.
A crit.
Probably. I think a 31 was
Yep,
a crit before.
Critical
Yep.
hit.
Woohoo!
That with a bow is probably got a pretty. This is a pretty good night of rolling for you. All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
He kind of was holding his hands up into the sky and saying, "Why did you have me attack?" It kind of keels over. I'm going to unlock your guys' tokens because it
All
looks like you've
right.
gotten rid of everything.
Bucker lays down.
Eventually, you'll work your way out of this, no matter what it takes.
And let's look at these creatures. Can I know what they are?
You can try a nature check.
All right. What is this thing?
Oh, Gripplies, kind of frog-like creatures. You'll recognize it going in. You remember reading, hearing about them. They're definitely sort of frog-like humanoids. The one was certainly different than other ones because you don't remember that being the ability to cast spells and stuff. You don't remember it being part of the normal ones. The other ones obviously were some sort of archer type because they were firing them off pretty quick. Often stealthy kind of little creatures, definitely made for the jungle. But other than the fact that you know there's some sort of gripply, doesn't really mean much else to you. The one had to be some sort of leader type though, because like I said, it was casting spells and performing things that's not common to the thing. Some sort of a shamanistic type of creature, you're guessing.
Can I inspect the totem?
I tell them all that.
You could take a good
Arcana?
look. Yes. Go ahead and
Bolt?
go up there and take a look at it.
Occultism, Occultism, Arcana, what would be the...
Let's start with Arcana.
Hero point.
Okay. Good. Pop that off. I can see how. Yep, that was really good. As you think about it more, you still don't know anything about this thing. Definitely looks similar to the other one. It definitely has the same kind of runes on it. While this one's slightly different, it seems to be sort of the same. The pattern reminds you of the other one, the way it's been inscribed into there. But you're not sure exactly how to...
Is it magical?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to dispel it, we're going to chop it down.
Well, what did we do? We dispelled it last time, but then we chopped it down. But when you dispelled it, that's when Bucker got the blind ray at him.
Bucker is not dispelling it.
Bucker's not dispelling it. Okay.
As Bucker
guess we're
yells
chopping
from
it
way
down.
behind the tree.
Well, fine then. I'll swing at it.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna
Bucker
check the
grips the
body
tree
of the
harder.
leader. See if there's anything on it that might
Bucker, this is what you're for.
help.
Get up here.
Bucker will do an Arcana check. That will be all he will do. If you would like him to do that.
Yes, please.
Yep, not interested.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, magic. Yeah, sure. Do you want to perform that one out? Do you have a goblin song that goes with totems to kill you?
What's a little blindness between friends?
Yeah, exactly.
At least
You know,
we killed
it
the
was
mob
only
this time.
It was only a night of blindness, right? An hour. How long?
An hour.
Yeah, it was just an hour. Come on. Yeah, Lena, help me check this body. We're gonna check the body of the leader, dude,
All right, I'm
Okay,
swinging
yeah.
at the totem.
just to see if there's anything in there like that might
What?
help us.
What do I roll for that?
What you were trying to do?
Check the body.
Check the body.
Yeah, you could just search through them. That's just perception, is you kind of look around to see if you can find anything on each of them. And there's items on them that's... Oh, we actually have a... This guy was not writing. It's kind of cool. The picture of the Gripply is cool,
Yeah.
but he's not... That has to be one big-ass dragonfly.
Their
Whoa.
skin poisonous? Their blood poisonous? I know somebody in our group likes to have that kind of stuff.
Yeah. They are froggies.
Does Bucker know anything about them through society?
Well, in polite corners of the world, they only make really good meals. You don't... There hasn't been anything that you've associated with, like, societal actions.
They're-
These.
They don't join together and form a clan almost.
Yeah, I mean, he understands that they are a social creature, but they don't seem to interact. There hasn't been much in the areas that you've been around that has given you an indication of what their societies are like. You haven't had much chance to study them, other than the fact that they are a social creature. They certainly gather together in their own sort of clan type of setting, but
Okay.
not. You don't really know that much more, other than the fact that what little you know about them is
Right. They're not running a metropolis somewhere,
there's
yeah.
no big cities.
Do they have any center claw markings?
No, but the totem does.
All right,
Which
we chop
direction?
it down.
Which direction does the totem's mouth face?
Whichever direction Bucker is standing.
Bucker will move.
I think it's south.
It just follows. It's like those paintings, you see in the haunted houses where the eyes are always following somebody. In this case, it's Bucker.
Yeah.
Bucker hides
Whichever-
behind the other tree if it goes south.
Yeah, anybody who's on that side of the mouth
All right.
Are there any runes on it?
probably move.
Yes.
Yes, there was runes.
So let's chop this thing down then. If Bucker's not going to dispel magic.
All right. Chop.
Rav was. She was working on
An
it.
I-beam shoots out at Ravana and hits her.
Oh, okay.
I haven't even hit it yet.
Yes, you did. So you're not going to miss
You
it.
hit it.
But you get to make a saving throw. Reflex.
Which is really good in plate, right?
Oh, gee.
Well, I have reflexive shield.
Oh,
so-
that's
Pop
right.
your
Look at
shield up,
that.
so go ahead and pop that extra bonus on your reflexive shield.
Nice.
Okay, I don't know how to pop the bonus.
I added it on your character. It should be down there in your actions page with like under the spell things. One of them should be.
Okay.
And go ahead and
Nice.
click your reflex save. It should count for it.
Come on, baby. Oh yeah, look at you
Failure.
That's two.
jumping around.
Hey, you still
That
failed.
shield. Oh, you still failed.
Yeah.
Holy.
So the beam comes out, slams you with acid, and you can feel it sizzling into your skin. That hurt, you decided.
Ouch.
Well, now I'm mad.
Yeah, you might as well just keep chopping.
As everybody says as they move away from her. Yeah, keep doing that.
Before you do that, how long has it been in the day so far?
You guys are late in the day.
I have all my healing potions. Chop away.
I'm gonna swing again.
Bucker
And I
grips
have,
the tree
I-
harder.
I'm gonna go like next near her, so my healing gloves are ready.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna heal her a couple times.
You could start healing her while she starts chopping. Are you going to keep chopping?
There we
Yes.
Do you guys want to do anything else while she's chopping, or just watch her try to chop this thing down?
I'm standing guard.
Okay. She's
Bucker thinks building a fire and burning it down is an option at this point.
Well, how's your
go. Yeah,
burning
feel free to
hand?
start the fire. See what happens.
I'm not gonna. No, I was
Exactly.
hit.
Yeah.
All right. Chop. The totem starts to sway as she hits it heavily with her war axe. But another beam fires out at her.
Oh.
The first one that had come out was orange, but this one is yellow.
Okay, something
It's
different.
not black. If it's black, y'all run.
This is a reflex save, so go ahead and apply your
Another one. All right. Wow,
bonuses
still,
and see how your saving throw goes.
you got to roll higher than a 29.
All right.
Nope.
This time, it's not acid, but resonating through your plate mail, you feel lightning, bouncing around in there, sizzling at you, burning some dwarven hair and skin, as it doesn't smell too good coming out of her armor. But she withstands the jolt of that and gets healed up. Wow, that's a nice heal. Looks her life heal.
Is she doing any damage to the totem?
The totem is coming down, yeah.
Oh, cool.
All right, do it again.
This thing is pissing me off. You're going down.
All right, with her next chop, the totem does topple.
All
However, a
right.
beam still comes out as the totem lays on the ground and slams her with a black ray.
Oh, it's only blindness.
It's not going to help. Yeah, it's not going to help your
Oh, but it's
reflex.
fortitude. That's good.
Yeah, it's a fortitude save. So go ahead and make a fortitude saving throw. That is a failure.
Can I use a hero point?
Yeah, you can. Try another saving throw.
Let's go. Let's go. Big rolls.
Still a failure.
Oh,
That's the second time it's been this. Oh wait, it's not the same roll.
She's been struck blind, but the totem's down. But the head is still
Yay.
smoking as those fumes continue to leak out of it.
I think you need to do the dispel magic, Bucker.
Oh, Parker.
Oh,
Fine.
blindness. We'll heal you if you get hurt.
Yeah.
Well, you've seen that. You've seen people get
So
healed.
Bucker will attempt to dispel magic on the rune on the totem.
Oh wait, what? Before he does that, I'm gonna try to get some kind of a. Oh gosh. I want to try to cover it up with something.
Put Ravana's shield in front of
You
it.
can throw a Gripply on it.
Yeah.
Throw a cloak on it. Maybe it'll blind it and give it disadvantage. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to put a cloak over the head of
So you
the
tear a cloak off of
dragon head or
green
whatever that is.
speaker that you would, the one that was chirping
Yeah.
at you.
Would
And
you like me to mage hand that for you?
Nah, it's okay.
he feels confident.
Okay.
Is everybody where they want to be as he tries to dispel this?
I'm gonna step back.
Well, I can't see anything anyways.
I take Ravana with me.
Okay. You
Thank you.
drag Ravana over there, who's blinded for an hour, by the way.
About
And with that, Bucker, where are you standing when you fire this thing off? What's the range on spell?
120 feet away.
make sure you're also facing the other. Make sure the
Yeah, I want to
eyes
be.
are facing the other
Yeah.
direction that you're. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the beams are coming out of the eyes. Yes.
Yeah, that's what we're covering. We're trying to cover.
You can
Well-
cover that, and I'm still going to be on the other side when I dispel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do everything you can to protect Bucker.
And Bucker takes his sweet ass time walking the
Rubs his
120
hands
feet.
together.
You're counting the steps, right?
Yes.
Tries to counteract. I had that.
All level 3 dispel magic on
You're going
it.
to try your best to spell magic.
Yep.
And why is Bucker spells all hiding right now? Oh, that's items. Do I have this? This is the shade. Yeah, right. Counteracting. Oh crap! I closed the shade raven. Do you have the shade raven rules open? I think it's you roll your class arcana spell. Isn't that what it is? I don't want to open up my module because it's going to slow it down. I believe that's what it was when we did it before, right? You roll an arcana check for counteracting against.
Mine is closed as well.
It's like your spell, your class rating, which I think I have up here. Spell attack is plus 12. Yeah, it's up. Remember, I put it up with your weapons category. That's
Yep.
kind of like your bonus. So you're giving it a 22. Who'd you attack?
Probably myself. I'm just telling myself. I'm not a mage or a sorcerer anymore.
You know, it just seems like the best chance is to dispel myself, and if I'm gone, then I can't be shot. Yeah, so you... Gosh, my counteracting rules. I need to get one of those up. If you open up that, I think the counteracting rules tells what happens. I think
I
it's...
closed that
SR
book.
too,
Well,
yeah. I think if you beat it, you get a certain... I wonder if that is updated for your level too.
says if I succeed against the spell effect, I can counteract it.
Yeah, I think if you can do one under. Long story short, though, do you want a hero point? Because you feel like that's not going to be good enough.
Yep.
Okay. 50% chance. Go for a higher roll. Oh, a little bit.
All right. So
I feel a little bit more confident. It didn't shoot at me.
It did not shoot at you. What it did do, though, is shoot at you.
Through the cloak.
Yeah, it seems to zero in on you despite the fact, but you could see it starting to dissipate. Oh, that's a critical hit.
Shield.
Yeah, sure. You might as well pop it up. It's not going to hurt it. Gosh darn it, where's the randomized? There it is, randomized.
Resist
Close two
5
things.
is automatically going to
Do
go.
you want to know what color it is? It's a green color. Green's got to be nice, right? Color of nature.
And, what was that? Reflex?
And I'll drag it on you. Go ahead and make a reflex save.
Come on, Bucker. All
That's pretty
right,
good.
you knew it was coming.
It's not good enough, though. I know this.
But you can feel poison kind of seep around you. But it's a good thing you're a hardy fellow with a lot of hit points.
Yeah, I put the resist 5 already on.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's some crappy rolls.
So you want me to try again?
Not really.
So you took a bit and you're healed healthy because you took half. Resisted, partially resisted. Yeah, you only took.
Yeah, I popped the shield, the 5 hit points from the shield.
And you get healed up the rest of the way from that
Oh
potion.
yeah.
You feel like you got it somewhat dissipated, but if you're going to finish this thing off, you're probably going to have to throw another dispel at it.
He screams mommy as he does it.
Look, you're not blind. Oh, that
Oh
was a
yeah.
good one.
Yeah. Nice one.
While the I-beam still fires out at you.
Frick. Shield.
Did it hit you? I can't tell.
Yeah.
What's your armor
Yeah,
class?
it's-
It's probably not great.
Oh, 24? Yep, it'll still hit. So can I shield again?
Yes, it's a different round.
Okay, shield.
It's green again.
Of course.
So, look at how resistant to poison you are. This cannot go wrong for you, you figure.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a good save.
Could I even have a chance at saving?
If you roll a 20, yes.
19 or
Okay.
20. Oof.
Take a deep breath. And it seems to be deactivated. So you guys...
Good job. Thanks, Bucker.
Bucker says, I quit. I'm going home. I'm staying in the forest right here.
No, we need you. We need you.
Good luck, guys.
Personally, I think someone should, pick up that totem and just, leave it on his on his bedroll when he's sleeping tonight, so he wakes up. The totem is sitting there
So-
staring at him.
Also, we have Ravana who's blinded and sitting over there. Somebody
That's
needs
alright,
to go
we'll take
tend
care
to
of
her.
Oh,
Did that totem? Could it hit 120 feet out?
its range is 120 feet.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, it's going to have the exact range of your spell. If you had taken,
Oh, you could have
Extend
cast
spell.
not extend. What's the? I think it's.
Oh yeah.
There's another one that lets you shoot further instead of like wider and stuff. There's widen spell, and then there's like, yeah, I don't remember the meta magic that lets you shoot a little bit further than normal. It's like 30 more feet.
Like we got to stay here for at least an hour, right? And wait until
Yes, we do.
our blind friend is not blind. We hope.
Well, when he dispelled it, was that same shimmering?
Yes. So as he
Going
dispels
which
it,
direction?
there's a giant radius of shimmering that flares up and sweeps across the jungle areas, and there seems to be a diminishing in the forcefulness of it, and sort of the layering that you guys thought you had seen before, at least the meshing of them. So the northern part that you guys had been in, like the other one, when you had first dispelled destroyed the first totem, dispelled it, you could see that it kind of shimmered and reached out to the east, kind of where you guys are, towards where you guys are now, and certainly in a big wave towards the south. Now, it doesn't shimmer out to the east at all. It shimmers mostly to the southeast, southwest, and south. So whatever you guys had done, there doesn't seem to be any of the shimmering left on this kind of plain, this northern part that you guys have been working on. So you feel as though,
Now we gotta work our way south.
Arcana check that you've done something, and that whatever else is going on, you feel pretty good about your efforts so far. Yeah, you don't know too much more than what I described. I don't know if Bucker wants to try, see if he knows anything. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Bucker.
I'll say-
Good job.
Bucker, you feel very confident
That it's gonna kill me.
that there are more of these out there.
Of course there are.
Oh
As
yeah.
many, I mean, based on what you've, kind of what you've discovered through that process, you think, gosh, there's got to be 6 more, you're guessing, out there? Definitely most of them to the south. There's a stronger signal coming from the east.
Hmm.
But there's some strong signals coming from the south. The southwest is probably the weakest signals from this area that you guys are getting on this.
Cool. Well, we know we got to get down there sometime.
By the time blindness is healed, it's probably time to rest up. Yeah.
Yeah.
A good time to
let's
take
definitely.
a night's worth of rest for sure. Yeah.
Let me use some of my what do you call it? Mud and leaves to patch up
And you
anybody.
can do a
who's got
couple
some
of people.
wounds.
Right now it's just you and Lena if you want to, just in
Oh
case.
yeah.
Just in case Styx needs.
I have extra
Yeah.
healing potions.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Just in case
You
you guys
do?
get attacked
Alright.
overnight, though, you could save
I have,
them.
Yeah.
I have 14 of these a day.
Whoa.
Are you going all out heal now?
7 of my
With 7 doubled up.
7 of my 11.
All right.
All right, so you're like whatever. I got so many of these things.
All right, I'm gonna.
Do you want to use one more on Key, or do you want to let Key slather mud on himself and spit into his wound? The answer to that appears to be go ahead and spit into your wound.
Oh no! Look, he gave me a potion.
Drink this. That's gross.
Oh no, I like it. It's nice.
I haven't even used half of these.
Wow.
I still have like a bunch.
On that, we're going to clear initiative. And I think since we normally try to keep these sessions relatively short, that'd be a great stopping point for tonight.
Awesome.
So,
All right,
thanks for
2
everybody
down.
making it.
and
We'll have to look up what was.
six
Oh, we
to
were
go.
looking at the wounded thing. We'll have to research into
Did we
that.
get through the night though?
Do I have to tell you?
Yes.
Oh. I can't just let it be a
Thing
surprise.
is,
No, you didn't make
I don't
it.
want to.